In lay-bys, industrial estates, anywhere with free parking in Cornwall, you'll now find people living in camper vans. It's a phenomenon that's spreading all over the southwest. My name's Joe Johnson. I'm a YouTuber and I've been filming with these communities across the country. I've lived here in Cornwall for the last 3 years and I want to find out why so many people are ending up in their vans and what life is really like for those always on the road. It's becoming an increasingly popular and controversial way of life here within the county. Esplanade Road in Newquay has always been popular with camper vans, and the first person we meet is Tom, who's been living in his van for over a decade.
I feel really bad. I really don't want this to be the thing that everyone thinks I eat. No, just today. Just today we're on beans on toast.
I'd quite like an oven, but I haven't got one, so so we can't have pizzas. And then my sink is under here, so it's just a little sink, which I do my washing up, pretty mundane really, but bed in the back, it's basically the dog's bed.
So did you convert all of this on your own?
I did it all on my own in a field in 6 weeks. It was sort of probably misfortunate circumstances that led me to ending up living in a van, but actually, since then, life's pretty good.
So what did lead you to making that decision?
So basically, I had cancer when I was younger, had sort of operations and stuff. I couldn't really work because all of the jobs I was really qualified for were manual labour and things like that. So, and then obviously at that point I can't pay a mortgage, and I was like, right, well, what's the option?
Over the last decade, what changes have you seen in the van life?
I definitely see more young people moving into vans with the sort of, we're going to save money and we're doing this so we can get a deposit for a house, or we're doing this so we can get some money to buy land.
Cornwall's housing crisis is well documented. The county is full of second homes, over 13,000 of them, many of which lay empty half the year. There are over 21,000 people currently on the social housing waiting list. And if you look on Airbnb, you'll find thousands of properties to rent, whereas on Rightmove, there's only a few hundred.
I work full-time in Truro as a waitress, and then also go to college as well.
And so how are you finding that as a single woman on the road as well?
Like scary, but at the same time, I enjoy it as well. Probably empowering, I'd say.
Yeah.
But,
When you say scary, what is it? Just the fact of being on the roadside on your own?
And being alone as well, and something happens, and I'm like 300 miles away currently from anyone I know, apart from people I've met while here.
Many low-paid workers in Cornwall only get work in the busier summer months, meaning paying rent year-round can be really hard.
Where is home for me? I don't know, I suppose, but anywhere I actually want to be, I guess. You know what? It's like, oh, breakfast. There's going to be a lot of young people living in vans. Yeah, if you don't want to stay living with your mum until you're 40, or your dad, like your parents, then you're going to, what's your other options, really?
There's this misconception about van life that it's free living.
Yeah.
But the reality is, if you break it down, there's numerous costs that are involved.
It's really expensive homelessness, basically, isn't it? That's what it is, because you're kind of homeless, but you've got all the bills of a vehicle. Everybody who's got a vehicle understands you have to run a vehicle. So the only thing you're kind of not having is the housing expense, isn't it?
And I met several people living in their cars and vans who are really struggling, both mentally and financially. Hello. How are you? You okay?
Hello, you okay?
Yeah, not too bad. Can I trouble you for a minute and ask you a few questions?
Fine. Yeah, no worries.
Is this one yours or this one?
So this one's mine, this one's me friend's.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm actually living on top of a car at the moment.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You've been doing this for how long now?
Well, in this car, I've probably been doing this about 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
I've been living on the road now for 7 years. I can't afford to live in a house. Day-to-day things, just even like down here, a pasty's like £6.50. Yeah. I can't afford that, so this is a cheaper alternative way of living.
So do you think I could have a quick look inside?
Yeah.
Oh, amazing.
I currently haven't got my me power charger in here,
right.
But it's a bit messy as well. I do apologise.
Don't stress, it's all good. So do I just pop up the ladder?
Yeah, it's safe. Don't worry.
It is.
It's a bit messy.
Wow.
I've got the lights. I've got a fan. I've got skylights in here.
Oh, that's quite. It's a lot more spacious.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot more spacious than I was expecting. Michael makes some money by posting videos to his Instagram account. Many influencers glamorise van life for their followers, but the reality can be very different. I'm here outside St Austell Community Kitchen, a charity that helps the homeless population in the region. I'm here today to find out how they're assisting the van dwellers in the area. The kitchen provides meals and food to homeless people and gives them advice and support.
When you're looking at the figures, Cornwall is one of the worst places in England for wages.
Right.
You know, £12.50 an hour and to live in a property, you're hundreds of pounds. To buy a property, thousands of pounds. It's just absolutely staggering.
Oftentimes you'll go on social media and you'll see reels and videos of people living the best life in their vans, and undoubtedly there are those people that are. But do you feel that it's been rather romanticised? Yeah.
There's definitely a real class difference, you know, and it does come down to class.
Yeah.
Someone who's sold their property, they will have an all singing, dancing, proper camping van. People that aren't so lucky to have that, they'll get something that they can just literally live in.
If we were to compare sort of the winter period with the summer period, what difficulties are they dealing with?
In the winter, you've got hypothermia. Temperatures drop down to 0. You're breathing cold air. You're at risk of pneumonia and other viruses.
Got your boards up there.
Yeah, so it makes it a little bit low, but toilet tucked away in the corner.
Yeah, man.
And some van dwellers I meet have yet to experience the harsh reality of a Cornish winter. How long have you actually been on the road for?
I think like 4 weeks now, come up to a month. It'll be a month start of June.
So what was the main factor for you deciding to move into the van?
The rent's just ridiculous. Like a single room with like shared kitchen and other amenities is like nearly £1,000 a month and stuff like that. Some of them
And so you said you're working full time as well, and even working full time, it's still unaffordable.
Yeah, no, definitely not. Like it's pretty unaffordable, especially with like obviously got council tax and everything on top of it, and then
Are you finding more sort of young people your age now deciding to move into the vans?
Yeah, I've met a fair few people, even like older people that have got houses, and they're talking about it just like save some money.
But where some people see the positives of van life, others are quick to point out the increasing impact van dwellers have on local residents. Peter owns several properties on the adjacent road, which he rents out.
If you wake up in the morning and you're paying your council tax and you look at a van outside your window and you're thinking, well, I'm paying and I've worked hard to live here and to build this, why should I be obstructed by a van, a big van, that is not paying anything towards our existence?
Do you think there's a solution to this or an end to it anytime soon?
This government has seriously undermined the ability to be able to get homes. So I think it's, I totally understand van life.
On a beautiful day like today, it's easy to see the appeal of van life. However, there does seem to be two distinct groups within the van life community: those that have actively chosen this lifestyle and those that have been forced into it. So what can you tell me, and how long have you been living the van life for?
So altogether most of my life actually. Really? Yeah, but in Cornwall probably about 12 years now. It's become a lot harder because now town people are clicking on.
Yeah, right.
Because there's more of us.
So how do you find being a single woman living in the van?
Oh yeah, we all look after each other.
Right, that's
yeah, yeah. I wouldn't recommend it as such, but if you are wanting freedom within your mindset, I think it's a way to set yourself free.
Rebecca has her own design business and says she has no plans to move into a house anytime soon. As I've travelled around Cornwall, I've met plenty of very vulnerable people living in vans that are barely fit for purpose. And the dangers are very real. In this lay-by last month, police found a man and his dog dead inside his van. His cause of death is not yet known. The community were left shocked and saddened. For many, fellow campers are their only support network. Back in Newquay, and one of Tom's fellow van dwellers has popped over. Callum's puppy Storm was attacked by another dog earlier this week.
She's broken her leg in 2 places and got a few puncture wounds, but she's just come out of surgery yesterday and she's on the recovery.
so sorry to hear that. So did that take place here?
Yeah, so just down on the green, a little bit outside of my van. The Newquay community has really gathered together for her, and there's been loads of people giving money for her to help with the vet bills, and like people on the street stopping and asking how she is. It's been like a really nice sense of community.
So would you say it was an active decision for you then to move into the van?
It was half active, half not. It's really difficult to find good housing in Cornwall, Newquay especially, that's affordable for a single person. You either paying all your money that you work hard hours for just to go on rent, or you have a much better quality of life, I feel, when you're in a van. Your bills are much less and you can actually enjoy the money that you earn without it just going to pay someone else's mortgage.
Okay.
Her surgery and treatment cost over £5,000, and many van dwellers chipped in to pay the bill. Callum runs a pizza business and heads off to make some dough before the weekend rush. Storm is put in her crate. She won't be able to take her cast off for 5 more weeks. Cornwall Council does provide some overnight parking for vans, but not enough to cater for everyone, and says that it does provide support for anyone genuinely homeless. They also do ticket and move on vans that are illegally parked. But despite the difficulties of life on the road, for the majority of people I spoke to, it's far better than the alternative.
Do I want to spend the rest of my days in a flat in Essex, or go and actually enjoy the beautiful countryside and meet people and actually be happy?